Kula ring, an exchange cycle in the Trobriand Isles documented by Bronisław Monolaski in Argonauts of the Western Pacific. Twice each year, Trobriand Islanders launch their canoes and visit other islands, carrying gifts and local specialties for barter. When they arrive, the traveler gives gifts. Kula items have no monetary values and cannot be converted into consumer goods. They are merely for display and prestige. Similar to the English crown jewels according to Monolaski, the shells are highly esteemed by men who seek them from their lifetime partners in exchange, hence the local saying, once in Kula, always in Kula. Every man in the Kula cycle receives all of the Kula articles at some point. He keeps them for a while and then passes them on. The shells are formally transferred and no haggling is allowed. The time lapse between the gift and the counter-gift is an expression of confidence on the part of the giver that the partner will return his due. These are not simple trading expeditions, since the islanders aims to acquire from special Kula exchange partners armlets of white shells and necklace of red shells. Kula shells are carried from one island to another in a ring, the armlets in one direction and the necklace in another, in a constant cycle of exchange called Kula. Kula exchange is unlike the market exchange system, as it involves the giving, receiving, and returning of gifts. Those gifts can form permanent relations between human beings, and the culture of this exchange focuses on giving rather than keeping things for a long period of time. The Kula object can form relations between people. So, how do people in Trobriand Islands execute their gift procedure, and what is the meaning if there is no monetary value in the gift giving?
Each participant in the Kula exchange is linked to two partners. One is to whom he gives a necklace in return for an armband of equivalent value, while the other is to whom he makes the reverse exchange of an armband for a necklace. Although each individual is tied to only two partners, each contact has an additional connection on either end of the distribution chain, which eventually forms a great circle linking more than a dozen islands over hundreds of miles of the ocean. This exchange format also reinforces status and authority distinction, since the hereditary chief owned the most important shell valuables and assumed the responsibility for organizing and directing ocean voyages. Kula exchange is also closely associated with many other activities, like the activity building canoes or preparation of large meals and some other trading events. Some may thus claim that it contributes to the whole life of the community.
Except the Kula ring, there are also gift exchange culture among the world, but there is a huge difference. We have referenced both the gift forms and the functions of exchange in archaic societies, written by Marshall Mouse, published in 1966. Social scientists usually regard a gift as an expression of relationship between donor and recipients. In the gift, Marshall Mouse argues that gifts are widely obligatory and reciprocal. This behavior could not be explained in terms of rational economic man model espoused in much Western formal economic thoughts. Mouse asserted that the economic is inseparable from other social fields. In every society, economic relations are infused with value and moral relations, and it is misguided to separate the rational and the non-rational, or affection and self-interest. Economic value has a religion origins. The aspect we just talked about seems that there are no purely gifts could be given by anyone, because the gift must hood with economic and moral culture. However, there is a better picture in European ideal of gifts.
Marshall Saline has created a typology of gift-giving relation in different societies, ranging from the gratuitous gift at one pole to the exploitative relationship at the other. Generalized reciprocity refers to the European ideal of gift giving, where one does not give in order to receive, and the return of the gift is not constrained by time, quality, or quantity. Generalized reciprocity usually operates within a kin network. Balanced reciprocity, on the other hand, expresses a continuation of social relations in a way it does not within the family, signifying more than non-contractual long-term relationships. The European ideal of gifts seems to be powerful in connecting to each other who are not necessarily to be family members, but gifts of money in Western society can be problematic, since they may focus attention upon to the economic value of the gift rather than its symbolic meaning. It is for this reason that, at least in most Western societies, the use of money as a Christmas gift is highly circumscribed and generally acceptable only if it is passed down a stated hierarchy, such as from older to younger generation within a family. Is this kind of gift good? We would like to give a few more examples before conclusion.
We find that life insurance business has influenced by the idea of gifts. Initially, it is a form of commercialization. Putting a price on someone's life was strongly resisted. Life insurance was therefore very difficult to sell. However, the problem was overcome by changing the apparent meanings of the insurance money, so that instead of an economic transaction between the buyer and the company, life insurance was redefined as a means by which a man could express love for his family, through continuing to provide for them after his death. In this new definition of the situation, rather than death becoming commodified by its association with market exchange, the money paid out for life insurance itself became a gift, a new weight transfer from father to family.
The movie Pay It Forward is related to the gift theory. In the movie, the teacher gave his students to think of an idea to change our world and put it into action for an assignment. The whole movie is about how the boy completes his assignment and changes the world in a better way. He thought that if he helped 3 people in need on condition that each of them also help other 3 people in need, so that the people around the world can give or receive help from others, which makes a better world. In this point of view, I think the movie shows the idea of gift theory.
Another example in real life. My friend Polly has a special gift. It is a tattoo given by her grandmother who passes away. It is not a direct gift, as Polly's grandmother didn't consider it is a gift. Instead, it is just a handwriting of grandmom's name written by her own on a piece of paper. Polly found that after her grandmother passes away, and Polly realized the handwriting is the gift given by her, then decided to make a tattoo on her body for her memory. For instance, this is very different to all the gift relationship mentioned earlier. The gift donor, her grandmom, doesn't know she has given a gift. Only the receiver feels the love from the gift donor, and I believe this is what we call pure gift. It is not related to the economy or moral culture in the society, but only the relationship between people.